Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we're out next to this beautiful little waterfall on our Sky Mountains in Arizona here. So these are the Santa Ritas, and yeah, it is just a very beautiful day, so I hope you enjoy the practice. It's going to be a little bit of everything. If you'd like to join me, we will begin seated. So, your way to a comfortable seat, and that may look like sitting up on a block or on a bolster, having your legs come out a little bit further in front of you, sitting in a chair. However, we're going to focus on the spine and try to grow it some. So maybe sway side to side. And a little bit taller on each sway until you're maxed out. And then go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Just connecting with our breath now. In and out. We'll spend several moments here breathing deeply, connecting. And if you'd like to set an intention for the class, go ahead and bring your hands to palm center, heart center. Maybe any word that comes to mind, something positive you'd like to see more of in your life. And then we're going to inhale the arms up, overhead, fingers touch. And exhale, let them fall back down to the earth. Inhaling all the way to the top. And exhale. Let the fingers float slowly down. One more deep inhale. And exhale. And you're going to come around onto all fours. And our wrists are under our shoulders. Knees are under our hips. Go ahead and sway side to side. Bring a little natural, wanted movement. And then we're going to go ahead and cat-cow. So for a cow, tilt your pelvis, tailbone to the sky. Keep pressing down firmly through the hands, keeping them right and active. And then down and away to help broaden your collarbone. Here we have our cow. And then for a cat, curl in through the core. Pull your belly in and up. Press strongly through the hands, round behind the heart. Drop the head. And then just move between the two at your own pace, your own breath. And then go ahead and come back to a neutral spine. And then shake out the shoulders some. And then we're going to lift the knees, shift the hips back, send the hips up for downward dog. Still pressing down strongly through the hands. Start down and away. And the knees can stay bent a whole bunch. Look between your hands with your knees bent a whole bunch. Are they fingertips spreading? And if not, press down, spread those fingertips. Hips high. Keep breathing. And then we're gonna inhale our right leg high to the sky and send it through between our hands. So come up on the ball of the back foot, lift into the core, step through, and then you can always use blocks on either side of the foot to make that step through more accessible. And then squeeze those legs together and inhale, lift, high lunge. And we're inhaling, squeezing, maybe even lifting up through the pelvis some. And on the exhale, think about sending that back heel out more. Dropping straight down. Just going out. Inhaling, pressing away on the exhale. And now raise the hands overhead. And experiment with that same movement. Squeeze, lift, exhale, press away. Now lower your left hand down by your foot. Inhale, raise your right hand open to the sky. Maybe look up if that feels okay on your neck. And now bring your right hand around your front leg. Lower your back knee. Press through your front heel. Send your right hip back. To half splits. You can use blocks on either side of the leg here. Inhale. Pull a little length. Lift your chin and then exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, come forward. Look up. Exhale, press through the heel. Shift back. And drop the head. A few more times like that. Inhale, shifting forward. Looking up. Exhale, pressing back. And that right hip back, dropping the head. And then we're gonna step, lift your back knee, step into plank. Pause at the top. Core engaged. Little poof behind the heart. So you're not collapsing, resting out. And then you can always lower the knees if you need to. With control, elbows in, shoulders lifting, lower all the way down. And let's place our elbows under our shoulders for a little Spinx pose here. And go ahead and make some figure eights, little infinity signs with your nose. If you feel called to. Otherwise, just pressing down and into you with your elbows. Breathing. And hands under shoulders. Press back onto all fours. And take a moment, making sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Curl your toes under. And we're going to lift up our knees. And then start to press our hips back towards our feet. And then send those hips high for downward dog. Breathing. And then Left leg high to the sky. And keep the hips level. And come up on the ball of the back foot. And use blocks under your hands. Knee into navel. And then step through. And here, squeeze those legs together. Inhale, lifting into high lunge. Pressing out through that back heel. Sinking on the exhale. Squeeze, slightly lift on the inhale. And then raise your arms up overhead. Repeat that movement in the legs with the squeezing together, lifting on the inhale slightly. And exhale, shooting out that back heel, dropping, sinking through your front knee. And then right hand comes down, and then left hand twist open. Look up if your neck's not bothering you. And then go ahead and lower the hand. Lower the back knee. Press through your front heel. Send that left hip back into half splits. Have blocks on either side here. Inhale. Look up. Pull some length into the low back. And then when you come forward with a lot of length, go ahead and round forward. Drop the head. And breathe. Inhale. Shift forward into lizard, low lunge here. I'm going to call it. Take a moment, breathe a deep breath in. Don't forget to use blocks if it's just too intense and it feels better to stay up higher. And then when you're ready, press through your front heel. Exhale, press back, half splits. Dropping the head. And then inhale, come forward. Lifting the head. I'm just going to move back and forth. Sending that left hip back. Dropping the head. Inhale, coming forward. Lifting the chest, lifting the head. One more round. Press that hip back. And come forward. Now we're going to lift your back knee. Step back into plank. And from plank, we're going to move side to side between side plank. So rotate your fingertips out a little bit so that they're not planted straight on, but just turned out a little bit here. And roll to your right side. Inhale, left arm up and over. As it comes back down, and you rotate. And then right hand to the side. And it comes down. Inhaling. Exhaling. And pause and plank. And then go ahead and lower elbows in. All the way down with control. Now lower your right shoulder. And then lower your left shoulder. Inhale, lower your right shoulder. Exhale, inhale left. And then inhale, roll them both up. And exhale, roll them down. Rolling up. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just gives your shoulders a new way to practice moving. And then lift. Spread your knees about as wide as the mat. Toes touch. And then go ahead and press your hips back towards your toes and your head rest down on the earth or a block. Child's pose. And just take some breaths here. We're going to inhale back onto all fours. Toes curled under, lift the knees, shift the hips back and up. Downward dog. Breathing here. And then right leg to the sky. Now go ahead and open that hip for boy dog. So those toes that are in the sky, reach them towards your left armpit. And then try to re-square your shoulders back down. And then send that leg high and knee into navel, step up through between your hands, open your back foot out, cartwheel your hands up, warrior two. Front thighs rolling down, I can see my big toe, shoulders are gently rolling down onto my back, and I'm looking out over my middle finger. With resilience, strength, lung, whatever. And then backhand on your back leg, reverse your warrior. And then we're going to inhale, come up, and as we come up, we're going to straighten our front leg and begin to reach out over it. Out, out, out. Okay, can't come out anymore. So I'm going to drop my right hand on a block. Shin, the earth, and then roll my chest, heart, shoulder open, left hand to the sky. Maybe look up, triangle. If you want to add a little bit of core, reach both hands out. And then inhale, come back up, bend in that front knee, warrior two, and then straighten that leg. Point your toes now, both of them, to the long edge of the mat. Little bend in your knees, turn your heels in now. And squat down low for goddess. And inhale, squeeze, slightly lift. Exhale, press away. And you can use the hands. Squeeze in, lift, inhaling. Exhale, press away. Squeeze, lift. Exhale, press away. Hands, your hips. Straighten your legs, point your toes back to the long edge of the mat, hands to your hips, tilt your pelvis, knees can be as bent as they need to be. Use the blocks out in front of you if you like. Inhale, get long in the spine, look forward, and exhale, fold. Releasing the head, neck, jaw. And inhale. Halfway, look up. A little bend in your knees, hands to hips. Inhale, all the way up. We're gonna warrior two now at the back of our mat. So, at the back of your mat, bend that knee. Squat down low. And then reach, shoulders rest up and onto your back. Fingertips point away from one another. And then slight that same squeeze, lifting on the inhale, and exhale, press away. And then hand down your back leg, up and over, first warrior. And then inhale, come back up, warrior two, straightening that front leg. We're gonna reach out, out, out. You can't come out any further. You're gonna rest your hand on a block, shin, the earth, and then roll your chest open, hand to the sky, look up. And you want that top hand like you're pressing it into a wall. That'll help roll this shoulder back. And you can get some core in if you'd like and extend both arms out. And then inhale, come back, warrior two. And then go ahead and straighten your front leg, toes back to the long edge of the mat. A little bend in the knee, tilt the pelvis, forward fold once more. And you can keep the hands under you, between you, or this time if you like, clasp them behind the low back and let the shoulders, wrists come up and over for a little shoulder stretch. And then hand on your shoulders. Look up. We're going to turn back to the front of our mat. Step into plank. Pause at the top. Lower the knees if you'd like. Breathing. And then elbows in, lower all the way to the earth. And then from here, rest in Spinx pose with our elbows under our shoulders. And you're pressing down and into you to help really kind of pull your spine forward, get some length. And then we're going to breathe here. So take some deep belly breaths. 3 deep belly breaths. And when you breathe in, really exaggerate your belly expanding into the earth. And when you breathe out, sigh out the mouth and let it all go. 2 more. Breathing in. Sigh it out. 1 more. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Beautiful. And we're going to take our hands under our shoulders. Press back into child's pose once more. Knees as wide as the mat, toes touch. And come all the way back. Rest your head. And just breathe and rest here for a moment. And then inhale, press yourself back onto your heels. We're going to lean the hips off to send our feet around and out in front of us. our staff pose. And so take a moment, sit evenly, flex your feet strongly, and let's bring our hands not quite way back here, but a little bit in front of our bum. And then we're gonna lift, and then lift one foot, another, and both if you can. And then go ahead and lower. Bring length back in. Inhale, broaden your chest, collarbones, and then come forward, keeping the knees bent. And then grabbing your feet. And so they can be bent a whole bunch. Doesn't really matter. Let's focus on bringing the length here more than in the legs. So once you start to lose this, then don't go any further. And then I can experiment from here. And then when you found a nice spot, and just breathe from the base of your spine. Imagine sending breath there. And then all the way to the tip of your head. And then exhale back down. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then before I engage, come back up. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. I'm just going to turn to face you. Let's see. Press them together strongly here. And then you can bring our hands behind us. Lift up. Maybe shift your pelvis closer to your feet. Maybe not. But really focus on getting a little extra length there. And then open the feet like a book. And then go ahead and exhale, fold forward, or not at all. Because for me, even I feel sitting like this, I feel quite a bit of stretch in my groin. So it's up to you. Or you could do a little wave, maybe come forward a little, and then inhale, lift, grow, and then exhale, wave once more. Up, to lean back, close the knees, let them fall to the right side, left hand out, up and over. It's that little side stretch in here. And breathe. And then inhale, come back up. Let's cross this left leg over. And you can extend that bottom leg out along the earth if you'd like. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, raise, snake that right hand to the sky. And then core engage. Start to twist, and then you hook, re-straighten, or clasp the knee, turn, wherever you are. Think about growing on the inhale in the spine, and exhale, a little micro twist deeper. And now, keeping the twist, just turn your head the other way. And then back to center. And the rest of you. And we're going to reach off. All right, let's see. Put this on there? Probably. All right. Side stretch the other way. So now I'm right hand up, left hand up and over. Sorry about that. Look up if it calls to you. And you can also use this bottom hand to really accentuate and help you press away and get a little bit more juiciness. And then go ahead, drop the fingertips back down. And now we're gonna bring our right leg across. Send the left leg out if you'd like. So that would be if your knee bugs you to have it bent in. And then right hand behind you. Left hand to the sky. Inhale, get long, and then hook and twist, re-straighten. Or just clasp around that knee. Look to your right. And now, keeping the twist, just turn your head the other way. And then back, come undone. Now we're going to prepare to lie down onto our backs. And from here, we'll go ahead and do a bridge. So fingertips towards your heels. Roll your shoulders gently under you and either clasp the outside edges of your mat like you're tearing it apart to broaden your chest, lift up, and then maybe roll the shoulders under even more. Forearms and wrists pressing down strongly, pressing down through the feet and away from the back of the head is firmly rooted, chin lifting. Breathe. And then go ahead and release the hands. Lower gently. And then from here, go ahead and bring the knees into your center. Roll around a little if that feels nice. Hands on the knees. Inhaling in. Exhale, press away. Inhaling, exhaling. And then from here, go ahead and we will do a happy baby. So you can around for the outside edges of your feet. Draw the knees down towards the outside of your torso. Roll around if it feels nice. Hug yourself into a little ball. Hold your breath. Squeeze your muscles tight. And we can't hold it any longer. Go ahead and release out onto the earth. Letting your feet roll out. Palms turn up. Shoulders lightly roll under you. Or you can take whatever Shavasana shape calls to you. I'm going to sit and hold space. So you can fully relax, let go, integrate your practice, I'm going to take just a little bit longer than normal since we have such a beautiful ambiance. I'll guide you out in just a few minutes. You'd like to come out, please bring small movement back into your body. You can always stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like them. And roll to your right side. Deep breath in. Use your hands to push yourself back to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful setting as much as I did, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. The light within you sees and recognizes the light within you.